The Wisconsin Union, the student union, is a great place, a great social gathering place. And one of the interesting parts about it is they serve beer there. And in a nice summer afternoon, there's a long line of people waiting for beer. And I happened to be a student at the time, waiting in that long line, and began wondering out loud why the line was moving slowly.
Hi, could I get 2 16-ounce lights?
For 16-ounce beers, it'll take anywhere from 6 to 8 seconds to pour a beer. I thought I could beat that.
So instead of getting frustrated or even getting a drink elsewhere, Younkle got inspired, and the electrical engineering student and 2 friends set out to pour a beer faster.
We had a lot of parties when we were developing the product, had our friends over because we didn't want to waste the beer. We're college students, and why would we let all this good beer go to waste? We did a lot of R&D, that's research and drinking.
It worked. Their invention, a brilliantly engineered marvel called the TurboTap. A tap that not only poured 2 to 4 times faster, but also produced less foam and less waste.
With a conventional beer tap, the beer is almost injected into a cup. It exits the valve, gravity takes over, it's pouring, it's accelerating, it's smashing into the bottom of the cup, and it foams over. So this is the TurboTap right here. The first thing people will notice is the bottom part, which we call a diverter, which looks a little bit like an upside-down golf tee. And what that does is it disperses the beer radially. So you're actually pouring beer around 360 degrees instead of just in a single direction. That makes the flow a little more predictable. And then the last thing, there are actually sets of little airplane wings that are holding this diverter in place. And those airplane wings form 4 different channels that the beer flows through. And that's just a fluid dynamics trick that makes the beer roughly 4 times less turbulent than it was just entering in a kind of a single column. The whole point is just to be able to simply pour a good-looking, great-tasting beer.
The tap took first place at the University Invention Contest and won the team a $10,000 prize. But it would be nearly 5 years, several patents, and a separate career in internet startups before Younkle and his new business partner brought the tap to the masses. They moved headquarters from a dorm room to a garage, where better for some research and drinking.
Our biggest competition is the status quo. Beer's been poured the same way for 100 years. So when we come in to places that haven't heard about us, usually they're a little bit skeptical about a new product, new technology. Fortunately, ours is pretty simple. I think that's what the market wants. The market wants a simple way to pour beer very, very well.
Today, Younkle's company, Laminar Technologies, both sells and leases TurboTap to its clients and boasts annual sales in the millions. TurboTap pours at about half the country's professional baseball and football stadiums, including both of Chicago's baseball parks, the tap's home turf.
3 lights.
You'll sell more and you'll waste less. It's as simple as that. We've had millions and millions of beers poured now. We've got data on all these pours, and we can show that on average you're going to waste 10 to 15% less beer than you have wasted to this point. In the end, it's really a win-win-win for us, the operator, the beer wholesaler, and the brewer.
A win indeed for Younkle. He and his wife spend their winters in the British Virgin Islands, where they're enjoying their newfound wealth, spending plenty of time on their boat, christened, what else? Beer Money.